Bombing Run.
All right, it is time for Bombing Run. Yes. AWDly, it's live from the AWDly Funny Studios in Detroit, Michigan, where we never have any technical problems whatsoever. Yes, that's over Zoom. What do you know? It's everybody's favorite stand-up comedian game show, Bombing Run, where three comedians go against each other to see who's Joker Ace of the three comedians. The judge is going to be looking for your setup punch and your appearance in front of a camera, aka a live studio audience. So if you got your notes over here and you talk over here, that's not going to help you. Okay? Also remember, this is a PG-13 show. If you use a hard F or C word, Freddy the F-bomb, and he's real, will come down and bomb your set. You don't want that to happen. All right, so with everything going on, I want you guys, please welcome my judge for the night, Unemployed Elf. Let's give it up for Unemployed Elf. Apparently, Unemployed Elf did not work Zoom at the North Pole. That's for sure. Yeah, I think that didn't happen. All right, so what we're going to do, we have one comedian didn't show up, so they're automatically just not playing unless they show up at the last minute. And for the last minute, that'd be about 21 minutes from now. So they'd have to show up pretty darn quick. So instead of that person first, we're going to go to our second combatant for the night. And that is Autie Olga. Autie Olga, are you ready to go?
Always ready.
All right, let's welcome to the stage Autie Olga, everybody. Whoa.
Hello, everyone. Hello, I'm Autie Olga, and I come from Mother Russia. And for me, it's more difficult to win this game because for my opponents, the next contestants, the most difficult part is to convince that he's funny. And for me, the most difficult part is to convince you judges that I'm not a bad guy. Okay? So, and I'm often asked, hey, what's your beef? And I'm like, come on, I'm Russian. My beef is beef stroganoff. Enjoy. And I'm actually very kind person. I'm a daddy's girl. I love listening to my daddy. And my dad used to tell me, Oля, never have sex without love. And I love vodka. No problem. And like you can tell, I come from a very, very strict family. And that is why I have no mercy for those who forget safe word. And in Russia, unlike other countries where safe word is too loud, no, please. In Russia, safe word is put in or I love Putin. And if you know safe word, you're safe. But also in Russia, you should know F word. And F word in Russia is freedom. And we enjoy our freedoms. For example, freedom of speech is the way to keep your mouth shut. And I'll show you how I enjoy it. Look. I see that one judge is not laughing. Why? It was my favorite gag. Come on. It's my favorite gag, but it's not my favorite toy. You know what's Russian's favorite toy? It's Tolstoy. But I am different Russian. I told you, I'm a daddy's girl. I love different toys, my boy toys, because I love listening to daddy. Here is my boy toys. One of them represents the past of Russia. Look, Mr. P, then Mr. Yeltsin, then Mr. Gorbachev, and so on. And another one represents the future of Russia. See, Mr. P, then Mr. P, then Mr. P,
Oh,
then Mr. P, and he is getting even younger. And I call him my Benjamin nuclear button. So, like you can tell, I only play with my toys, but I'm still interested in men, you know. And if you are interesting too, just give me a call. Here is my business card. Autie Olga from Russia with love. Спасибо.
oh my gosh. You didn't have all your time on yourself. Let's give it up for Autie Olga, everybody. And Autie Olga, where can we find you on social media?
It's what my tag says. Autie
Olga Comedy. And
yes.
where is that on Facebook?
It's everywhere.
Everywhere?
It's Facebook, it's Instagram, it's, yeah. We still have internet in Russia, so it's everywhere on the internet.
I'm glad you have internet in Russia. That is awesome so much. Are you doing any
as long as I love Putin, I'm safe, like I said.
Are you getting shows coming up before the end of the year? Getting other shows?
Yeah. I love. One of those is my favorite thing. It's because I love my beef and I love roasting my beef. So I'm participating in Christmas roast battle, and you can see the flyer very soon. And maybe after this show, somebody finally books me too. But we'll see.
Well, that's cool. Thank you so much, Autie Olga. Oh my gosh, that was great. And just to let you know, the judge is not supposed to have their mic on. There is a rule here. We don't let you know who the mysterious judge is. They are a comedian. Because about a month ago, I had a floating skull, and people were kind of questioning if that was a real person. But yes, there is a judge back there. They are listening to your set. I do not do any of the judging. I leave the hard work to the Unemployed Elf. Yes, I am pretty sure I know why they're unemployed. It's just, I seen the train they built, and Thomas the Tank Engine's never going to be the same again. It's just terrible. It's just bad. Apparently, our other contestant is having tech issues, but I've sent him the link. Hopefully, he shows up. But Unemployed Elf, are you ready for the next comedian? What do you mean, Santa? No. You said you were unemployed. You can't go back to Santa. You're working here now. All right. So the Unemployed Elf is ready for our next comedian. So let's get up our next comedian up to the stage as I reset the timer one more time. Let's please welcome Muaddh, everybody. Yeah. Woo!
Thank you. If you smoke a lot of drugs in the US, you get stoned. But if you smoke a lot of drugs in Yemen, you get stoned to death.
No.
I was born in 1998. That's it. I don't know which day or which month. In Yemen, women give birth at home. We live in the prison. We just don't care. Every time I go to visit my grandfather and mother, they are arguing who is older, because they even forgot the year by the time they are in their 60s. Eventually, they get divorced because it was unfixable. Nobody was able to remember. And the first time I masturbated, I was 20. In Yemen, we were told that if you masturbate with your right hand, it's like you are having sex with your mom. And if you masturbate with your left hand, it's like you are having sex with your sister. But when I was 20, I gave up. It's so hard. And I used my feet. I just didn't want to think of my mom and the family.
Oh,
and
man.
also, my teacher in Yemen, when I go to school, everybody was male. There were one female teacher, but I never seen her face. Always she come with the hijab, the Arabic burqa. And she looks like Spider-Man during COVID. Clothes on clothes. We only see the eye. And, you know, for example, in the US, there is legs guys, or in Russia, there is chest guy. There is, in Yemen, you can only be an eye guy because you only can see the eyes. Also, in Yemen, there is no insurance companies. People don't know what's insurance. And if you live in Yemen, you can only wish for the best. And also they say you can pray to God. But there is one insurance, you can't get it anywhere in the world. You can only get it in Yemen. And it asks one question: what's your future plans? Are you planning to bomb in America or in Yemen? 70 virgins only cover the people who blew themselves in the US.
Oh.
That's the rules. And you know, in Yemen, there is no love, only arranged married. So you are in your wedding and you have no idea what you're getting yourself into. Maybe you end up with Angelina Jolie, Angelino, or rugby player. And I'm not saying that rugby players are not cool, but everybody has his different style. My dad married my mom when she was 16 and he was 18, maybe, because we don't write birthdays. And they don't know each other, arranged married. And they start having kids. And after 20 years, they get divorced. And my dad, he remarried. My dad remarried another 20 years old virgin girl. And the only thing my dad is proud of is that nobody slept with his wife. They don't get along. There is not the same hobbies. It's just, he's the only one. So my mom converted from Muslim to Christian to piss my dad off. And the only thing that changed about my mom is that she hates Jewish for different reasons. And I think that's my time. 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's give it up for Muaddh, everybody. Oh my gosh. And Muaddh, where can we find you on social media?
I will throw it on the chat, my Facebook.
Just you want put it on your Facebook. Go find Muaddh. He's on Facebook. I will make sure it's in the YouTube description. Are you doing any other shows? Are you on any besides open mic Zooms? Are you doing other shows?
I'm doing my own open mic hosting. It's called the Comedians.
Okay.
Cool. If you follow me if you add me in Facebook, you can go down and see the events. I'm doing it now once in the weekend, but I want to see the times, which one is more attractive to people, and I will keep hosting.
Awesome.
Let's
cool.
go. Thank you so much.
All right. That's awesome, Muaddh. And I wanted to make sure I didn't step all over his name, but I'm definitely not going to try to say his last name because I know I will just kill it, and I don't want to do that at all. Oh, look. Technical issues today. Apparently, I'm going to say your name, and I'm not quite sure. That's what. Michelle? Is that right? Or Michael?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's Michnele, but Michelle
Michnele.
as well.
Michnele? I'll take Michnele all day long. He did show up, though. That's awesome. I just got to make sure. Unemployed Elf is doing their job. What do you mean you just took a nap? You got to stay awake for this show. I understand that. You eat carrots too, like the reindeer? Oh my gosh. Unemployed Elf is a really, you know what? I will give you all the carrots you want. Just tell me you're ready for the next comedian. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No. Yes. No. I don't have stockings. Okay, all right. So Unemployed Elves just told me stop breaking their carrots. So let's get to our last combatant of the night. And I'm going to screw up your name again. I'm just going to say
Michnele.
Michael. Michnele.
Michnele.
Yay, let's give it up for Michnele, everybody.
Good evening, everybody. It's very nice to be here, and sorry for the delay. There was some technical issues. But my name is Michele. I'm Italian, and actually I'm a scientist. And to be more precise, I'm a biotechnologist. And if you don't know what is a biotechnologist, it's basically a biologist with either a small penis or a God complex, or maybe both. You know, it's interesting because if you ask to a biologist what he's doing, he's going to tell you something really cool. I don't know, is working in Africa, try to cure elephant cancer, or is in the middle of the Amazonia forest studying plants, or I don't know, is swimming with dolphins in the middle of the oceans. But if you ask to a biotechnologist what he's doing, he's going to tell you something very weird. I don't know, yeah, I spent the last 10 years trying to give legs to avocados. Or I invented the pills that gives you the possibility that your fart smell like strawberries. Or I'm trying to put my DNA in a spider because I would like to have a spider baby. Like crazy shit. And actually, one of these three things is actually true. I'm not going to tell you which one, but next time that you are in an elevator with somebody and you smell strawberries. Anyway, I'm the kind of biotechnologist that works with vaccines. So no legs to your avocados. Maybe a bit of autism, but that's totally another story. Anyway, I'm Italian. And I've never actually dated a non-Italian girl, never. Even though I actually live in Brussels, so I don't live in Italy. And I don't know why, actually. I don't know which one is the real reason. But probably one is a saying that we have in Italy, which is wife and cows from your town. So I don't know. I think it means that you can have sex only with cows and wife from women from Italy. I don't know. It might be the case. But I just want to say that I never had sex with a cow. So, but you know, these days for a white dude, you need sometimes to specify this kind of stuff because you know it's weird out there. Anyway, my mom. Which actually she was so enslaved by the system that she got me vaccinated. And I will never forgive her for this because I will never be the first Avengers with polio. But anyway, so my mom has a very nice car. And when I'm in Italy, I always try to drive it. It's a Fiat Barchetta. It's a very small red convertible. It's very nice. It's very nice to drive in the summer in Italy. It's very cool. But the problem is that when I'm driving that car, I'm not very comfortable to put my music on. Mainly because I'm pretty embarrassed by my music. And I'm so embarrassed about my music that I feel much more comfortable to share with you my Pornhub history rather than my music taste playlist. You know, because I would prefer much more to be known as the furry tentacle anti-guy rather than the Britney Spears, Celine Dion, Disney weirdo. Like, definitely. And you know why? Because this kind of stuff tells about my sexual preference much, much more. I like bold girls. I would like to get painted by Leonardo DiCaprio. And my wildest fantasy is to have sex with Mia Khalifa on a flying carpet while my penis is covered in blue painting.
Oh, wow.
And that's all. Thank you so much.
Oh, let's give it up for Michnele, everybody. Oh my gosh, and I'm going to butcher your name to death. I'm so sorry about that. Where can we find you on social media?
You can just find me on Facebook with the name is Michnele Marini, as you can see on screen.
Okay.
And I will be doing open mic all around as much as I can. Actually, right now here is 2 a.m. I just
I knew there was a time difference. I knew it was, so you were sleeping. That was the tech issue, wasn't it? It was sleeping. The alarm didn't go off. That was it, right?
No. Actually, my alarm go on very nice, so I was able to wake up. But then I had a crazy issue with my microphone, with my camera. Nothing was working. I don't know. It was crazy, but
it's quite all right. It's a Zoom show. We totally understand tech issues. It's not like it ever happened before. We had a tech issue with the judge. Unemployed Elf. Apparently, the internet connection at the North Pole was bad. That's what you get when your internet cable is made out of yarn. Something came uncrocheted, apparently. Well, I'm waiting for the Unemployed Elf. I will just say this out. I just want to say this. Whoever is Joker Ace of tonight will be on a future show of This Just a News Comedy Club, which is on Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Or I am also hosting another show called Bay Area Arts Entertainment Cooperative, and that is on Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern. That is not a clean show. That is not a clean show. Yes, this show, we have it clean because it goes up on the YouTube channel, This Just in News. I said, please subscribe to the channel, watch some videos because it's always cool. There's new satire, there's Bombing Run, the comedy club shows, and I'm sorry, the elf just said something. What? I don't believe you. What are you telling me Santa isn't real? I'm 50 years old. Santa is real. Yes, I am getting these right here. I am reading them loud and clear. Yes, I am reading them. It's a small print. The elf has small print. Apparently they don't have... I kind of knew that one too. So, we're going to find out here shortly from the Unemployed Elf, the comedian judge, who is Joker Ace. But I want to give all of our comedians a round of applause. Autie Olga, Muaddh, and Michnele. Let's give them all a big round of applause for playing tonight because this is an awesome show and this is for positivity. If you want your notes of what worked, what didn't work, please let me know in DM on Facebook, and I will make sure I get those notes to you. Give me about a week or so's time, because like I said, this is an Unemployed Elf. I have to feed the elf, looks like cookies and milk. I didn't plan on that. Just Santa is real, more than a lot of folks' fathers, because he shows up once a year. Oh, Sergeant of Arms. Oh, Sergeant at Arms. All right, Unemployed Elf, you had the hardest job. You have to pick who's Joker Ace of the night. I didn't have to do this. I had a hard time as it was. That's why I gave you the job. You were unemployed.
My heart is beating faster now.
What's that?
My heart is beating faster.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to be on a show just right after this at 10 p.m. Eastern. If you don't know what Chocolate Sundays is, they do a first impression show. And this is my second run through. It's at 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm at 10:20, and I get 3 minutes. And if you get through their first impression show, you get to go to California and be on their live brick and mortar comedy club. And they said if someone wins tonight, they get to be there in 2023. That's how messed up this world is. 2023. I'm sure my set will be completely different by 2023. Oh, so yes, I'll be there. So you can still buy tickets. You can buy it for $1 and go watch that. And I appreciate the votes because you vote. Yeah, Sergeant at Arms, I'm not sure we will be here. I don't know. I think it might be the zombie apocalypse by then. Oh, Unemployed Elf. I have now stalled for everyone's time. All right. Unemployed Elf just made the hardest decision besides leaving Santa Claus for Mrs. Claus. What? All right. Let's announce who won this tonight. So Joker Race tonight is Autie Olga, everybody. Woo! All right. Awesome. I am awesome, Autie Olga. Yes, we'll get together. We'll figure out what it'll probably be in 2022. Oh, look at that. She's put the Harley Quinn Joker card. Yes, awesome. So we'll get together, Autie Olga, and figure out the time. And let's bring up the other two comedians just because there is no other placings. It's only Joker Race. Let's give those guys a big round of applause. Muaddh, you did awesome. Michnele, you did awesome. And I encourage you guys to come back and play again because it's always a different judge. It will not always be an unemployed elf. Okay? It will not always be an unemployed elf. So, there'll be someone different. And I do appreciate you guys playing tonight. And that's the show for tonight, guys. Next week is awful close to Christmas. I will see if I do it, but if I'm not, it'll be another Wednesday. So, for me, Sergeant at Arms, and Unemployed Elf, this has been an Oddly Funny production. Thank you.
Спасибо.
All right.
This has been an Oddly Funny production.